So for people who have come here before, you know I like to share my 10 golden nuggets of wisdom from his talk, at least as I understood them. It's a little harder to get some of these because there's a lot of information there, but see if we can make do. Number one, we own the 10 train sets. I don't know about you all, but I had a train set when I was a kid. Anybody have a train set? It was down in the basement, and it kind of went around a track. Charlie actually has the train set that he's running up and down, but I like that one. I don't know if there's a golden nugget other than I need to take up my game and get real train sets. Number two, we're not just doing guesswork of where to drill our wells. And yes, he was talking about fracking and exploration, but I'd encourage you to think about it from a business and even relationship perspective, right? Where are you spending your time and making sure you're smart about drilling your resources, et cetera, in the right place. Number three, the U.S. is the Saudi Arabia of coal reserves. Over 250 years of supply remaining. We have the most coal reserves in the world, though we consume about 8%. That was an interesting stat. And you wonder where technology is going. Right now, we think we have 250 years, but with new technologies, does that go out to 2,000 years or 1,500 years? It's a fascinating time that we live in right now. Number four, on a world scale, we are not the problem, but we must be the solution. We must create the technologies to make a positive difference. Yes, the United States, we have our issues, right? And we contribute to some issues on the world scale. But we also have the brain trust and the opportunity to be the solution. And the solution means more jobs and opportunity for us all. Number five, 1.2 billion people in the world are without electricity. And they cannot afford the renewables, at least at their current prices. They can afford coal. You know, sometimes you hear people on the radio and TV, and they're talking about different people groups in the world and trying to help them. And this idea, well, everybody should just go get a solar panel and put it on their roof. And everybody should put a windmill in their backyard. Well, not everybody can. And in the meantime, we have a social responsibility to try to make sure everybody has access to affordable forms of power. Number six, coal plants are being built or operating. There's 391 in China, going back to your comment, and the US has 94. And I wonder of that stat of the 1.2 billion, what the number is in China. You think about what China's coming online with, it's just staggering. Number seven, there is a way, this is a big statement, and it kind of got nestled in there and everything else, but there is a way to get to zero emissions for coal. That's a huge statement. Think about the stats that they've already come down in 80 and 90% in some of these emissions. But when you can make a statement that he believes that coal can get to zero emissions, it's a big statement. Number eight, we should have an all-of-the-above energy policy. And I really like this one. Don't pick winners and losers. Let the free market work. People will step up to the occasion and fill the market need if given the opportunity. But when you're picking winners and losers, it disincentivizes them at the end of the day. Number nine, and I love this one, and all of us can apply this one. I can't do it all. We need to focus. Anybody in the room feeling like they're having to do it all, whether at home right now during the holiday season or whether it be work or whatever it might be? We can't do it all, but we got to focus. And lastly, number 10, which is near and dear to my heart. You are not a true entrepreneur until you've hit the hard times and you've mortgaged your home to make payroll for your employees. I know I had to do that, and I don't know how many entrepreneurs in the room. How many people are entrepreneurs in the room? I'm not going to get personal and ask you if you've mortgaged your home, but I'll tell you what, as an entrepreneur, your employees get paid first, and sometimes there's a long time before you collect a paycheck. But you know what? That self-sacrifice is just vitally important if you're going to be successful at the end of the day in creating opportunity.